I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
Ice, club, girl, dang. Couldn't believe it when I saw the girl in the club. Couldn't see it, but the club, the girl in the club. Couldn't believe it, god dang. Ass in the ice in the club, dang. Girl in the club with the ass in the ice, look at the club, dang. Couldn't believe it, I saw it. Couldn't believe it when I got the club, man. Couldn't see it, club, dang. Got a girl in the club, man. Fucking around the club, man. Couldn't believe it, I saw the club, and the ass in the club, man. I seen her in the club, man. Got the ass in the club, but the ass in the fancy club, man. Ass in my fancy club, couldn't believe it, club, fuck, man. Get on the ice and the juice, hot shit, man. Got the club and the ass in the dog, and the girl, man. I was in the club, fucking around with ass in the club, dang. Couldn't believe when I saw it. Couldn't see him with the club shit round, man. Couldn't believe it. See him damn girl. Get on the club and girl. Never but some like a damn club girl.
Hey, fucking around, man. I'm climbing the fucking soul. Dang, girl. Besides the cheese and shit, I'm fucking around with solid girl. Girl in the club, she looking in the club and solid. Got a dang, fucking around and made it. Girl in the club, clubbing man. Couldn't believe it. I said shakes, fucking club. Stuck in the club and sucker, believe it. Couldn't believe it. Club. Club in the girl, the girls club. Club is a club and the girl in the club. Girl turn it into a club. Now the turn, fuck shit, club, shit.
Don't believe that. Damn girl, sick of fucking man. Shit, fucking around, sing, fuck it, yeah, man. Shit, fuck around, fucking clubs and damn girl, fucking around, yeah. Good man, you get that sick of fucking the club, man. Shit, I gotta get down with the club, yeah. Coming in the ass and the dance with the club, yeah. Icing on the shoes, club, but I'm making fun, man. Couldn't believe it, the fucking club instead of club, man. Shit, fuck around inside the girl's club, man. Yeah, out the bar, man, she a club there. Girl in the club, she is the club. The girl in the club, she not club. The club's a girl, she fuck around, made the club. Couldn't believe it. Sorry, girl, they ain't put around in the sun, man, the club. The left the club, the club's a girl, she couldn't believe it. I guess it was just the girl's club. She couldn't believe it. I saw the club, not the girl's club. But it's good, pop the girl, walk fucking around and make a club, yeah.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Mr. President,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. A Pepito.
It's a party. It's a club girl party. Boom. Good to see everybody. Good to see Gold Replicant, John Michael. Thank you so much for the sub, Gold Replicant. Oh my God, starting us off strong. I love to see it. I love to see it. J Money, love the hate bundle spread apple to apple. Super Beast, 24/7 Entity. Reverie, Wolf, Sabrici, thank you for the 10. Finally dropping Secretly Club Girl in a form of sorts. J Money, everybody else. Steve Lee. That Steve is twice as nice. Boom, look at all this madness. Wow, 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 wow. Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! Ah! Yeah, you know what? Just because we have it, we will turn down the hype train music. And because, you know, I said I would do it literally a year ago, and then I finally released the thing I recorded months ago. We'll play Club Girl again instead. While we talk to the hype train. And also, briefly, probably in a sec, go amongst the webs. How you doing, hype train? You okay?
Couldn't believe it when I saw the girl in the club. Couldn't see it. Club, the girl in the club. Couldn't believe it. God damn.
Sound a little different than usual.
Girl in the club with the ass. Club, damn. Couldn't
train seems a little weird today. It's fine, I guess.
You know, I recorded this song. This is me.
This is you?
Yeah, I did every part.
That's great. I'm sure you're very proud.
Yeah, man, this is really good.
Thank you so much for the support, everybody, in honor of this club train. Can you thank people, Hype Train?
Club man. Gold Replicant, thank you so much for the community sub. Stonton, thank you so much for the 20 months. Entity with the insane 5 subs. Oh my god, 5 community subs. Steve Stevely with the 2 months. Thank you so much, Steve. Gold Replicant with the nasty 6 months. And of course, we can't forget about these hot, tasty bits that keep Pepito going. The 100 bits for some reason. Oh, the Panther did drop, never mind. Training the club, training the club, training the club.
That's about how this song goes. So originally I was gonna have someone actually produce a Club Girl track for me, but I just realized eventually I didn't have time. And I was like, well, you know, it's not like it's the deepest of ideas. I'll just put out the version I recorded a couple months ago. I finally put down the pen after writing these lyrics for a year.
Yeah, man, it takes time to produce tracks like this.
Yeah. All right, sick. Gold Replicant, in case the Hype Train missed you, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Maybe we should do some news, even though this Hype Train is raging. Because I might have to stop a little sooner today.
I'll do the news.
Maybe you just hang out, Hype Train.
What? After I made that song for you?
You made it?
Yeah, after I did that?
Maybe you just hang out, Hype Train.
I refuse.
Damn it.
I'm active, you piece of shit.
You are active.
I'm extremely active right now. I am the club girl. Girl in the club, and the club is a girl, man.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Let me talk about an eel sliding into a man's butt.
Okay, I was going to talk about that possibly, so you can talk about the eel sliding into a man's butt while you're alive. I guess. If it's that important to you, if I can even get the story up in time for you to talk about it, Hype Train. There it is. They do live for a long time. Eels? I mean, maybe not as long if they're wedged into a butt. Or maybe just as long. I don't know. Hype Train, you don't have long to live, though. I don't know if you have time to really get into this story.
Don't doubt me. I can do it in 34 seconds. Oh, I don't have a beat.
There's no time to get you a beat, Hype Train. You're dead.
I'm not. Dr. pulls 26-inch eel out of man's backside after he forced the live creature into his anus, along with a lemon, and it started to bite his large intestine. That's how you do that a cappella. Thank you so much, Apple Dapple, for the hot 100 bits. You know right where you can put those?
In the general bit jar, not in a man's butt.
Your lotion.
I'm going out right today. Stuff like that.
He died. Poochie has gone back to his home planet.
Me?
No, sorry, I meant the Hype Train.
Oh. What about that eel?
Yeah, he's in there, man.
Oh, but they didn't get him out?
Okay, fine. I'll finish this really quick. A man who stuffed a live eel up his backside was left in agony when the sharp-toothed sea creature tried to bite its way out of his digestive tract. And that's impressive that he survived that long.
I'm impressed. You think I could get my way out?
I don't want to find that out, Pepito. Horrified medics in Vietnam discovered a 26-inch long eel. What? They found the eel and attempted to chew its way out by biting through the wall of his large intestines? I mean, good for the eel. What the fuck? Did it grow up in there? Did he put it in while it was that length? Initial attempts to remove the fish with a probe through his anus were thwarted when medics at Viet Duc Hospital in Hanoi found a lemon stuffed there too. Jesus! Surgeons had to cut in through his abdomen to remove the eel with forceps, with stomach-churning pictures showing the creature on the operating table. The creature? I think the creature was on the operating table and it wasn't the eel. The 26-inch creature is pictured on the operating table alongside a lemon that was also reportedly removed from the man's anus. That's like, I'm not that I'm that defensive of eels, but Jesus, that is next level animal abuse. Yeah, this removes, I don't know if there's pictures of this, but I don't think I can show them. Doctors manipulated the lemon back down. We're not worried about the lemon. Doctors manipulated the lemon back down through the patient's anus till it popped out before stitching up the hole in his intestine and cleaning out leaked fecal matter. Dude, this article was written by either me or a 6-year-old, being like, and then his butt was stretched out. And the lemon was covered in poop.
Well, it probably was, though.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was. I'm saying they're kind of getting into the gory details.
It's the news. They've got to cover the facts. And the fact is, there's a lot of poop, and there's a big eel in there.
He was trying to season the eel with a lemon. That's the implication, I feel like. I feel like he was going to eventually put a whole bag of rice up there, too. 26 inches deep? Is your body that flexible? Can you really just put 26 inches of something up your butt and have it snake around in your intestines?
I guess.
Hospital officials not named the patient. I'm a little thrown by this. Hospital officials have not named the patient and only identified him as a 31-year-old Indian national. He might want to keep his name under wraps here. Deputy Director of the Center of Colon and Rectal Surgery, Dr. Lee Nat Hoi, said they had performed many surgeries to remove foreign objects from patients' anuses. I'll only say this. We've done this before. He told the media how they had removed everything from glass bottles to sex toys. Well, sex toys make sense. But this was, he said, the first time they had to remove a live animal. Okay, that's a relief.
But it won't be the last. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Pepito, no.
I shouldn't.
No.
Don't raise your voice with me, young man.
I have to. Jesus.
Okay.
People absolutely should not insert animals through their anuses to create a strong sensation, as the consequences can be severe. Listen, I've been a doctor for 40 years, and in my medical opinion, people should not insert animals through their anus to create a strong sensation. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How would you get out? I mean, I guess it could wriggle around, but what? Oh, imagine the sensory sensation of whatever was going on for that poor fucking thing. Experts say that as long as they are damp and out of direct sunlight, eels can survive many days out of water, and they were damp. Okay, and I think these pictures are being removed, and that, by this thing I used to read news stories without all the ads. Let me see if there's any picture in this I can show you. Not that you necessarily want to see it, but I'll see if there's like a PG one to provide any additional context to this important story that we're starting off. Technically our top story of the day. Oh, God. Oh, God, I can't show you any of this. I can show you the eel. You can find it, though. You'll never guess it's on the Daily Mall. This is... the fact they put a ruler next to this is just really adds to it. It doesn't look like the eel is alive there. Maybe their top priority wasn't getting it into water. Ugh. God had nothing to do with this. You know, it takes a lot to surprise me, I feel like.
Doesn't take that much. I can be like, ah!
That didn't really surprise me.
Yeah, but if I did it out of nowhere, we were talking about being surprised.
It said it was a lemon, I thought, in the story. It does look like a lime. I'm upset that that's a lime and not a lemon. Or it's just a really rotted lemon. Yeah, I don't want to. You know, I'm done thinking about this. We're done thinking about this. Ooh. That one kind of made me... Sometimes I really feel a story, like, in my guts. And for some reason, this one did it to me. Just marinate in it.
Just sit quietly and reflect for a moment, Case. On the power of the news.
Maybe it's covered in poo. I think it's safe to say there was some poop going on.
You're not observing the moment of silence.
Ice, club, girl, dang. Couldn't believe it when I saw the girl in the club. Couldn't see it, but the club, the girl in the club. Couldn't believe it, god dang. Ass in the ice in the club, dang. Girl in the club with the ass in the ice, look at the club, dang.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough of thinking about it. Let's just move on to any other news. Any news at all? Let's send it over to the double desk. It's news time. It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you. Okay.
I feel like I just get up. Hurts.
Ladies been against me. They want me to come.
Fucking chill. And here we go. Everybody's fucking singing this shit. Macho, macho Chad.
That story didn't rattle me at all, dude. You need thicker skin and intestines if you want to survive in this news game, Case. It's me, it's your boy, it's Chet Manscaped. Not just for science anymore, also for news, of which I have always been. That's true, you're one of our earliest news guys. Yeah, man, I've been here shit. I'm kind of that day one guy. Big cheddar. Big science. Big newsman. Good to see you, Chet. Of course it is. What are we talking about today? What's our fucking breaking ass news? Trump loves black people, hates questions. That sounds about right. Does it? Half of that sentence sounds right. And I'll leave it to the viewers at home to decide. Apparently Trump gave what some people are calling a disastrous interview today. What I suspect, it just would be so hard for him to surprise me at this point. Could he have really said anything that crazy? I guess let's find out. I'm ready and willing. News me, senpai.
Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them...
Thank you so much, Uncle Phil 2K. As this parade of terrible things Trump has said drags on longer than some might expect. Let's see how many options she has.
Loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir...
Well, look, when you say them all at once, sure, I guess they all sound terrible. Every single one of them.
Now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you?
His
Are you
precious
with ABC?
feelings.
Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country. including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. Done so much, and and I say this, historic.
So his response was, "That's mean." Well, it was really mean to ask him a question to explain all of the things he said. Some of them. I mean, I would be like, if someone used the things I'd said against me, I would be upset. Because probably in context, everything I've ever said is fine. I don't think that's true for anybody, Chet. Hey, what's up, King of Bacon? We're just enjoying this guy saying he's going a little wild here. I'll give it to him. Look, I'm of course a neutral, independent-minded voter. Yeah, that's been an epidemic on this news network, it seems, for a lot of our anchors. Well, we're supposed to be fair and balanced, Case. So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's making it a little difficult, but I will continue to attempt it.
Historically, black colleges and universities were out of money. They were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further.
Does that work? If someone tells you all the racist things you've said, can you just say it's rude? Well, apparently you can just say that. That is what he's doing. I don't know if it's that effective, but also those are all things he said that a lot of people know about, and his base does not seem to care. So I don't know. Well, let's see how far he steps in it. Okay, we'll watch the feet and see how far the step is.
I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense, and then you said you can't do it with Zoom.
Oh.
Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's
Dude,
not.
this is a pro move. The next time, fellow whites, anything you do, anything extremely racist or misogynistic, just yell at the other person, you're being rude, and actually you're late. I don't even care if you just met him. And just see, apparently it'll confuse everyone into submission.
Not coming. And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something was
Mr.
wrong.
President, I would love
I think
if
it's
you
a
can answer
Respect for
very
who?
nasty
on your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I have
believe that
answered
black
the
voters
question.
should trust you with another
I
4
have
years.
been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln.
Better
That's
than,
my answer.
better than President
That's
Johnson,
my
who signed the
answer.
Voting Rights
And
Act?
for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work in such a hostile manner, I think.
What was his argument there? Well, you see, he gave long-term financing to a couple black colleges. So, presiding over the end of slavery versus that, and you decide who was the most important president to, the best, sorry, for black people. Okay, I'm weighing those two options currently. I'll really think about it.
It's a disgrace.
Let me just ask a follow-up, sir, and then we'll move on to other questions here. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead.
I will say, this is a totally fair question. I do wish, when trying to go after Democrats, they would kind of refrain from using words like acceptable language, because that's all just like red meat for their fucking base to be like, what is acceptable language? Well, you could just ask, is she a DEI hire, and let him essentially, spool out the rope himself and say all the terrible things. Whatever, it's a minor quibble. I'm sure he's gonna still say all the same awful shit he would, regardless of how the question is phrased.
How do you define
Diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
Give me a
literally
definition
the words
then. Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition. of
Sir,
that.
I'm asking you a question,
No,
a
you
very
have to
direct
define
question.
it. Define it for me, if you
I
would.
just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say no. I think
She
it's
did sort of
maybe
define
a
it,
little
like,
bit
twice?
different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian?
This isn't the first time. The Republicans have been saying this for like 2 weeks now, but it is surprising to hear it every time. Can I turn black? No, Chet, you cannot turn black. So she didn't? I can't? No. So she was already black. Yes, Chet. The grunge can't. Best he can turn a grayish green. Still a problem. He's imploding. Won't matter to like 48% of the electorate. That's sad. This seems like a textbook disaster interview. But it also sounds like him. So if I already knew this about him, should I still be surprised? I am a little surprised, but it's just so hard to say. There's been so many disqualifying things about him for like 20 years. I mean, not to bring up the grab him by the, but that happened, and he was voted in anyway. So, I mean, this is not good, though. This has to turn, I'd assume, someone off. Is it turning people on? Unfortunately, it's probably turning a couple people on. Anyway, we're interrupting too much. I apologize.
Or is she black?
She is always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't.
She respects them.
Because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do
And
you
I
believe
think,
that
I think
she is
somebody should look into that too when you ask, continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question.
Did they not? Did Republicans just realize that there's people with like multiple races? Did they just think it's like you have to pick a team? Yeah, I guess they think it's like shirts and skins or skins and skins, but you have to pick your skin, and she'd already picked a skin and then she changed skin mid-game. Sounds pretty awful when you put it that way, chat. Yeah, a lot of this is not sounding good. I am trying to remain fair and balanced, though, so I just would like to point that out. So I can't say. Can I say I disagree with him and remain fair and balanced? I think you can, Chet.
Sir, do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some
I really
Republicans have
don't know.
said?
I mean, I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty. I know this lady right over there, Harris, is a fantastic person who just interviewed me at length. And we had a great interview, I think, and I heard you got very good ratings on that
Well,
interview.
you told me it was the longest one of your life, so we had a good discussion. Look, I want to talk about why you're here today. I mean, it is not lost on us how divided we are as a country. And as you were coming today, we really got to see that we were divided along the lines of race, along the lines...
I have to assume the reason he even agreed to this interview with 3 black women is to try to appeal to some black voters. And maybe there's like, fringe, super conservative black voters that this will somehow appeal to. And maybe I'm misreading the situation. But to approach the interview with this energy, like, why is he even doing it? Everything it feels like they're doing lately is just to excite like the fringes of the right base. Like everything that Trump is doing, when it's seemingly what he needs to do is go more centrist, and he just can't. It's sort of like fascinating to watch. He just can't control himself. And if it works, then it's going to be pretty sad. Maybe this is him controlling himself. Maybe he wanted to say much worse things. That is a possibility. That's true.
Of gender. And there is this question of, in this moment where we are, why come here? What is your message today?
My message is to stop people from invading our country that are taking, frankly, a lot of problems with it. But one of the big problems, and a lot of the journalists in this room I know and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are black. I will tell you that coming from the border
what was that noise?
are millions and millions of people.
It sounded like 3 people in the crowd wanted to get excited for that, and then the rest were like, no, I'm not. This is a weird crowd noise.
that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr. President,
they're
can I-
taking the employment away from black people.
If you have a job, I guess you are actually black, chat. Oh, shit. I have a job. Am I black? Well, I'm going to actually say no. But by his definition, yes. So if I vote for Trump, I get to be black? He might decide you are. Though I don't think you want to be a black person under a Trump presidency by the sounds of it. So it'd be a Pyrrhic victory at best. A Pyrex victory? What am I supposed to be in fucking stored in a fridge? Oh, whatever. Let's just keep watching.
They're coming in, and they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. I have a feeling it's much more than that. And everybody's been seeing what's happened. The first group of people, the black population, is affected most by that. And Kamala is allowing it to happen. She's the border czar. She's the worst border czar in the history of the world. There's never been a border czar like this. She's never even essentially been. She said she was there once, but not the right part of the border. So she was a border czar. She's done a horrible job. These people are coming into our country, and they're taking black jobs and Hispanic jobs, and frankly, they're taking union jobs. Unions are being very badly affected by all of the millions of people that are pouring into our country. And one thing, as we discussed, many of these people are coming in from mental institutions, from prisons, from jails. They're gang members in other countries. Other countries are setting loose their prisoners. They're opening up their prisons and their mental institutions, and they're taking their bad people, drug dealers, gang members.
Define bad people real quick. I think we can guess how he defines bad people. Yeah, the late great Hannibal Lecter. He got asked a question about DEI and various extremely questionable things he said about black people in various contexts, and he just went back to the border. Well, when you've located the primary issue in a country, and that issue being that the Hannibal Lecters refuse to get passports, then you just got to scream it from the mountain. That's your fair and balanced take, chat. I don't know anymore. I'm not quite sure how to balance the fairness, but we're almost done.
And they're bringing them into the United States. And by the way, their crime rate is going down, and our crime rate is going to be a disaster.
Mr. President?
Okay, I'd heard that was a disaster. Let's ask chat. How would you grade that Trump interview? And we'll just see. Oopsie, I did it wrong. I got to do the other thing. Oh, nope, there it is.
Add options now.
We'll just see. We'll use the power of democracy, ! Oh, and you can fill this out. To, just see how he did. And grades can be a lot of things. Pimptacular, that's pretty positive. Yeah, if he did pimptacular, that's about the best grade I can imagine. Empty is an option. About 1 trillion% and poop. So pimptacular, nothing. Greasy, a trillion or something, a very big number, and poop are your options. 1 through 5, and you can vote for that. Greasy. Greasy can be positive, right? Yeah, if you need something to be greasy. Like a greasy spoon. Ooh, poop is pulling ahead. You hate to see that. You hate to see it go poop mode. Nice of CNN to upload that whole thing. Sorry, I'm just seeing if there's any other clips from that interview. How long was that interview? Oh, it's 40 minutes.
Let's bring out the...
We can watch even more, although I don't know if I want to subject us to it. Oh, sorry, I missed who won, but I'm guessing it was poop. Yeah, scrolling through, it looks like number 5 had it by a good amount. Poop is off the farts. It's rough when you get graded by a teacher and they pass your paper back and it just says poop at the top in poop. I've had that happen before. I once drove a teacher to go feral in middle school. And they acted sort of like an insane caged animal. Just started grading everyone's papers in poop. What'd you do? I just was sort of me for like 3 years straight. I kept failing the class and coming back. Well, I don't want to watch that. I just can't. My Trump tolerance is not as high as it might need to be to cover the news accurately. Let's just see if I search Trump, if there's any other highlights from that interview.
From Nikki Haley to former.
Okay, everyone is highlighting that 7 minutes that CNN posted.
Sure.
Looks like, okay, here's another Trump question. This is I believe him responding to an abortion question. Oh, well, he's warmed up, so I'm assuming this will go absolute gangbusters.
J.D. Vance?
I'm going to get my J.D. Vance
Sure.
question in. To your point and to Rachel's point, he, has a lot of opinions about childless women like myself or divorced people like yourself. Do you think, my
But
point
at
is
least
here.
it was said in a friendly manner.
My point is,
Uh-oh, he's tone policing.
do
They
you think
hate that.
the Republican Party is getting a little bit too judgy about people's lives when you think about abortion or when you think
Arlene,
about
hello.
what J.D. Vance is saying?
I don't think, look, I think that the Democrat Party is really the one that has the problem. I think they're radical on abortion because they're allowing abortion in the 9th month. They're allowing the
But I
death.
think it's
They're
about
allowing
freedom,
the death
right?
of a baby after the baby is born, based on
Sir,
the
that
governor
is
of
illegal
Virginia.
in every state in the
That's
country.
Based on the governor of Virginia,
Executing a
they're
baby in
allowing the
every
death
state
of
in
the
the country
baby
is illegal.
after it's born.
It's a
They're
crime.
allowing abortions in the 8th and 9th month.
Well,
of
Democrats
pregnancy.
have denied
I think they're right,
that.
and I
And that's why, as much of a gotcha as I would assume, if it was 15 years ago and a politician gave this interview, I'd be like, that's got to be the end of their career, right? But he's done nothing but give interviews like this for like a decade, and he just straight up lies. Obviously, it's not legal to kill a baby after it comes out. After it's born, you can't murder it. You can't do maybe under extreme medical circumstances where the mother's life is at risk, then the baby might unfortunately be sacrificed in that case. Although in a lot of those cases, the baby would probably already be dying. Anyway, it's just fucking bullshit, as usual. But if I had to interview Trump, I would have no ideas for how to. I just don't know what would get through to the people that are still going to vote for him. You hear too much about post-births? He does love to talk about post-births, which some people call birth. He wanted to abort Tiffany. Wait, I don't even know who Tiffany is. Is that one of his kids? He thinks his mountainous piles of shit don't stink. I don't even know what I don't get it. I don't know what being in his brain is like. Maybe it's like Terminator vision and all of the little, viewfinders are just going insane with stuff that most of us could never understand. You need to warn the wolves. Yeah, warn the wolves, Reverie. The abortion he's talking about is for fetuses that are dead or will kill the mother. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. But what he's saying is just complete nonsense. But it's also stuff that, like, further right abortion advocates have been saying for, like, a long time. However, he's trying to, without saying, like, hey, female voters, I'm going to completely restrict your bodily autonomy. He's trying to hedge in that weird way of just throwing out the most extreme thing to scare people closer to the middle to think that his views are acceptable. But to me, it just seems like way too crazy and obvious what he's doing. Well, would it help if I told you that what you just said, Case, confused me? Isn't that most things, chat? Sometimes. Get him an old folks home? Well, there's a nice White House he might retire to, unfortunately. It also, I've really gotten the vibe from Trump lately that the prospect of being president is weighing on him terribly. Not because he has some reverence for the position, but like, because it's a pain in the ass. It feels like, It feels like ever since he got shot, and then the 1-2 punch of the shooting not getting him the support one might think it would, and then the JD Vance pick just going over, you know, like a slop of wet muck straight down everyone's mouth. It just, I don't know, he feels off. He feels off his game. Maybe that's just me being too hopeful. But if I often get the vibe from Trump that he like just feels like he's stuck in this and there's no way out for him. And I've really been feeling that lately. It doesn't look like he's having as much fun as he used to. Look into a critical thinking course. Like play Mario Kart and really focused up? Probably not, Chet. Maybe he can just, maybe he's just tanking it so he can't be president. But I also think he's, you know, he hates the idea of losing, I'd assume. Yeah, if I had to break down his psychology, it seems like he hates to lose. I guess we could ask him. Oh no, are we gonna do the Trump thing? Guess we could talk to Trump. You guys can ask Trump your questions. I mean, he's a difficult interview, clearly, but he is a former president, so I guess I should talk to him if I can. And then we'll go amongst the web. This is like eating our rotten vegetables before dessert. Secret Service on triple diaper duty these days? Well, yeah, and I mean, who knows what JD Vance is filling up his diaper with. That's not one of his fetishes, Case. Let's not add extra fetishes to Vance. I don't know, he might have a diaper fetish. Yeah, this is just speculation. He likes couches and dolphins. We can leave it at that. He's using one of the most devastating things that can happen in having to make a choice. And it's horribly gross. I mean, it does feel that way, Reverie Wolf. It could feel that way because it is that way. Yeah, that's definitely possible. No, let's add extra fetishes. All right, well, if we're adding extras, he likes to make little Batman figurines out of beard trimmings. Is that a fetish? That could be. He likes to eat glue like a kid in school. Is that a fetish? I think that's just a weird thing kids do. But if you see JD do it, you'd realize it's a fetish. Cake farts? That's a classic. Could be one. I take it back. It's fun to speculate about his fetishes. But until one of them becomes pretty... Until one of them, you know. Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. Yeah, we'll talk to Trump for a sec. And chat, you can... if you have any questions for him, you can ask away. And I will ask away to get out of here. Unless, of course, there's any science that can happen. I'm allowed to say that without triggering the graphic. But for now, of the news that was that, which did not go as good as one might think, but maybe, who knows, because the bar is so low, of the bar being me, stepping over it to leave, and to go to the bar, I'm Chet. Okay, Chet is leaving. That's what he was trying to say there. He's out of here. Dolphin feet? Ooh, dolphins with feet. That's kind of a unique one. All right, if you have any questions for the president, we'll talk to him for like a couple minutes. That might be all we can that might be all we can stomach. But you know, I do have him available, so I may as well go for it. Joining us, hopefully, and working correctly, we'll assume. Also, we got a hot DJ Newsic on the horizon. Anyway, here's the former president. A former president.
A former president. Is your thing working? Can I be heard? There's a lot of really nasty stuff going around. People don't want to hear me. Some people that are against me. This is just like the Green Day concert you went to. Well, it's probably, I've been told that I'm even more exciting than Green Day. Even go way crazier for me. Because I could color a day anywhere I want. Today I colored the day black, but in a positive way. Everybody's saying Trump did one of the best black days ever. Actual black people love what I said. I've asked the ones that work for me, and they looked at.
Sorry, I was just repeating what you were saying, Mr. President. I just can't help myself. Sorry, let me just repeat the question that you were asked earlier that You seemingly... Oh, sorry, I'm probably on a weird delay, actually. Here, wait, I'll do this. Okay, now I should be normal. I'm a ventriloquist? Yeah, I was throwing my voice really crazily. Okay, I think I've realized how this should technically work now. Sorry, you were asked a pretty direct question. And I'll remove the part about inappropriate language because obviously you're just going to ignore that. But you've been saying Kamal is a DEI hire. Is she? Is she a DEI hire? Can you just answer that?
Well, let me just say, you're ugly. I actually couldn't hear the question because you look like somebody. I can't quite put my finger on it, but whoever they are, they look gross. You don't keep up with yourself very well. Your hair is terrible. You look round in a way that's unpleasant. I don't like your beard, and maybe if you had blue eyes, maybe that could fix the whole thing for me. But because you don't, I didn't hear the question, and I won't hear the question. And you're ugly, and it's bad that you asked, and you should be ashamed.
Yeah, that's a little mean. It's a little meaner than I was expecting. What's your favorite thing about black people? That's should be a little bit easier for you.
Easier for you. I mean, I'm thinking because there's some of the best people. They're incredibly okay. People might get mad at this, but they're really fun to fire. I fired a lot of them. And look, I mean, I fire everybody, but I'm just saying there's some of the people that take it the best when I fire them. I'd let them go. They never say, none of the people I fire say that it's because they're black. They're really good at accepting it when I fire them. And they don't make it about race. Some of the field, every white person I fire says, "Are you firing me because I'm white?" Black people, nope. They just take it. Let's see. I also like. I like Denzel in Training Day. He was great in that. I mean, it really brought some grittiness to it. You could really feel is like he embodied, the underbelly of the city in a way. Some people are saying, that maybe he wasn't a corrupt cop. Maybe actually it was the city that was corrupt, and he was the hero they needed. And actually, that story is a tragedy. And that's the kind of gravitas Denzel brought to the movie Training Day. He's also good in The Equalizer. I guess I'd say my favorite thing about black people is Denzel Washington. And that's pretty uncontroversial. Every person I've ever met that they agree.
Okay. My kind eyes. Here, I'll switch them up. Trump, can you come a little closer to the camera? He did it before I even asked, actually. He did it well before I even asked.
Like, I didn't come closer to the counter because you asked. I just shifted over slightly. I'm standing in front of my favorite picture of the White House and one of my favorite flags. And now I'm ready to focus up and answer these questions. And not that I need to focus. I have to think for a second to answer these lowball, stupid questions from an ugly round man. My lips are wet.
Sorry. Today is National Orgasm Day. Oh, God. What was your best orgasm? Ugh.
Well, look, one time I got sued over a golf course in Scotland, and the day the guy that sued me died of natural causes. I had a real pants ripper. Without even trying to, one of my aides informed me, "Hey, the guy that's suing you just passed away." But it was like he's like a local mayor or something, and I just ripped one out. I don't have to get hard to come. That's one of my skills. It just leaks out. Sort of leaks out like if you cut the tip of a really sloppy sausage, it sort of dribbles out. And I had just a real big dribbler that day. Leaky pipe, just wow's that.
I'm sorry, everyone. Mr. Trump, what is your favorite flag?
I just think the design of our flag is a little. Obviously I love the red, white, and blue. I do think we could simplify it. Maybe if it was red, like you just take out. Okay, it's fine. You leave the red and the white, and I do think having a square in the corner is a little confusing. So you take the red and the white, and then you just put a white circle in the middle, and this country moves in a lot of directions. So maybe to symbolize all the directions that we move in as a people, we draw some lines in the middle of that white circle, pointing in a couple different directions, like a square with some of the parts taken out, just to symbolize that we're a country moving forward in a lot of different directions. So I would say a red flag with a white circle and, just sort of a geometric square shape in the middle, but with big chunks out of the square taken out, little paths, little connecting paths. I like the idea of that flag.
I'm just going to do one more question. Why did you go outside and why is it snowing?
I'm actually outside of Hunter Biden's trailer, and this is just cocaine dust. He's sort of like it's like a Looney Tunes style fight, when there's the big puff and you used to see the arms and the legs sticking out. That's what it's like when Hunter Biden does cocaine. I'm outside of his trailer right now, and it's sending a flurry of it at me. He's in there with, 5 or 6 prostitutes, and they're I'll get into it. It sounds like they're having a good time. I won't be joining. That's not the kind of thing I do anymore. Actually, it's not the kind of thing I've ever done. I'm not a Christian. I am a Christian. So I don't not do those Christian things that I'm not. And look, I just want to say this. Whether you're black, white, or grunge, or whatever else is a race, I've got a specific job for you. I've got a job for every race. Some of them are I've got black jobs. I've got Mexican jobs. And of course, I've got the good white jobs. And I'll be giving them to everybody. And in a sense, I have a job, and I'm a proud black man, job giver. And you won't have to vote for anybody soon. So just don't even worry about it. You don't even need to listen to me talk because it's over. I'll be president for sure. And what I am, just know every race will get a specific job. I'm busy. I got to go.
Okay, the president's busy and he's got to go. I guess he's out here. He got up and left. He already got up and left. Well, that didn't really clarify anything. I couldn't quite crack the code either. I think the only thing to do at this point is to abandon the news and go amongst the web, where hopefully there's not any news. Maybe we'll be safe from the evil eye of news in the land of webs. So let's send ourselves there. It's time to go amongst the web. We're here. We're in the safety, the voluminous arms of the webs, intertwined around us, protecting us from this man's terrible news. It's not my news. Whoa, you look weird in the close-up. Look weird in the close-up. You look different in the close-up. Good to see everybody. I'm, of course, Jeff Ripple. Not always a newsman. Well, always a newsman. But, parentheses, webman. I also do webs. Thank you, Jeff. Yes, I smoke unfiltered and it's great. I agree, Live and Sleazy. Smoke unfiltered? Oh yeah. If you're gonna smoke, smoke. In the long shot, Jeff has no legs? No, look, they're... What the heck? What happened to my legs? No! I'm at a really weird angle today. Case, what'd you do to my legs? I said if you misbehave, I'd break your legs. You said that? Oh, sorry. I think Sammy said that. Well, anyway, just know that they're there. Everything's fine. You say so. Okay, well, look, there's a lot of webs, I'm assuming. Actually, I haven't looked. Let's see how much webs there are. How much of a web is there? Oh, we got some webs to do today. And just to start off, I'd like to just show everyone this. Ooh, look at that couch. Wow. Is that the couch you're gonna end up getting for the studio case? Heck. What'd you ask? Pay attention. No. I don't think I can afford it. It's too fancy. I need to just get an IKEA couch. If they start selling it at IKEA, then yeah, we can go with that one. If I ever moved, I guess I could get that as a couch. But it's becoming difficult to tell if I will. Oh my gosh! What the heck? Oh my god, quick, play Club Girl to celebrate. No, we can't just play Club Girl whenever we get a bunch of subs. Whoa, Club Girl, you know that this is my song? It's the train song. Nope, this is me. Look at her, clap it, girl. I'm cutting off Club Girl for now. Thank you so much, Dilemma, for dropping the hot 10, hottest 10 around, in honor of Dilemma. Let's watch a web video. We're gonna do that anyway. Well, yes, but now it's in honor of Dilemma case. It's like naming a wing after someone. This is now the official Dilemma webs video. Well, I hope it's a good one. We don't watch these ahead of time. Kendall does need a kitchen. Why are you keeping Kendall from moving, Case? It's not my fault. I desperately want to, I swear. Then don't talk about it. Move about it. I would love to. I swear I would love to. Let's just watch a web video, please. A web video? Yeah, it's a web video. All right.
Oh my God, Pistol Pete, are you hot in there?
But they are clearly intoxicated.
Pete, what's your badge say? What's your badge? Ooh, Deputy Marshal.
Deputy Marshal's in town. Woo!
What?
Should Pete pursue anything physical right now? Pete stops and does not pursue anything.
Whoa, way to go, Pete.
He knows that an intoxicated person cannot give effective consent to sexual activity.
Pete's the man we all aspire to be. Just a cowboy in a big hat? What's not to love? I haven't seen a man like that since this gorilla over here. Oh yeah, look at him go. He's playing double time today, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Ba ba boom, ba 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 boom, ba 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 boom, ba ba. Look at him, he looks great. Can we get a cowboy hat on this gorilla? No, that's more work than you think, Jeff. But you gotta buy a hat? No, I swear it's more work than you think. Live and Sleazy, do you know what the source of that is? Is that like a joke thing, or is that like an actual training video where they have a giant cowboy man? Well, look, just know that this isn't a rating based on consent. This is a rating of the quality of the video, not the quality of consent. Yeah, I swear to God, our chat does give consent to 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for consent here. I know I said we were done with politics, but we do have a little politics lined up in the web here, apparently. Let's see what this Kentucky governor, Andy Bashir, has to say. Maybe it's fine, actually. We'll see.
Folks, I've been a person that when sometimes I've gone over the line, I've wanted to make sure that I set the record straight. So I do owe an apology to Diet Mountain Dew. Ale 81 is definitely the soft drink of Kentucky, but I don't believe that government should be making your decisions. So if you enjoy Diet Mountain Dew, you be you. We want to support you. And to Diet Mountain Dew, very sorry. Didn't mean to say negative things about you. Just remember, I am from here, just like everybody else that's speaking out. Thank you all very much.
Should it be illegal for politicians to do memes? You know, I think that might be a bill we could all get behind. Politicians can't post or discuss memes of any kind, even ones about them. It'll be tricky because a lot of them are about them. But I do think it should be illegal. Whatever that was, I do think needs to be illegal. I think we actually, yeah, I think everybody can get behind that. That does mean that, like, even, like, the Democrats can't lean into, like, the Kamala Brat stuff. I do think that'd be for the best for them, too. If they just let other people do it. There can still be memes about politicians. They just can't do it themselves. As soon as you enter office, you actually have to give your social media over to somebody else so we know it's not you. Oh, 1.5. I'm sorry, Andy Bashir. I know you were trying to have fun, but you shouldn't. Yeah, he really shouldn't. He should stop that. This is what fun looks like, Andy. Don't even compare the gorilla to Andy and whatever that was. Let's get a palate cleanser going. You can do this? You can snowboard on grass? Apparently. Looks hard on your knees, maybe, but oh god. Damn. Color me impressed. Wow. That looks fun, but I do think I might die if I did it. Yeah, it looks fun because he's probably actually good at snowboarding. I would just already be ostrich planted into the ground. My snowboard would just be sticking up like a little grave monument to myself. I could instantly become my own grave monument if I do that. Wow, we save everybody so much time and money. Takes face plants into the ground, legs sticking up, instant monument to himself. Maybe that's the way I want to go. Just in a snowboarding accident? Yeah, and just use my decaying corpse as my own grave monument. There's not enough grave monuments nowadays. You can only use a grass board once? Oh yeah, that's probably not good for the snowboard. Maybe the grass is really smooth. You need extra smooth grass. Like an extra smooth 8.11. Uh-oh, this kid thinks he might get canceled. Or it's a bit. Let's see which it is.
Might get me canceled, but I am free from sin. Jesus, all I need is him. Ask about my pronouns, I'll point up and tell you he is him. I'ma be in heaven cause I trust and I believe in him. Only time you'll see me in hell is when I'm breathing in.
You want to abort him? According to Trump, it's legal to. Yeah, maybe this one time we can follow whatever Trump thinks is happening and do a really, really late term one on him. A 7! Jojo was a fan of that one. Holding it above the 0 threshold. Well, you know, the auto-tune was okay. Yeah, the auto-tuning was kind of well done. A 0.5. Ooh, this I see that one. I thought was a real candidate for the actual hard 0, but he escaped. He escaped that terrible fate. But I mean, he told us the only time he's. What did he say? The only time I'm in hell is when I'm breathing in. Yeah, what was his lyric there? What was his bar there?
Only time you'll see me in hell is when I'm breathing in.
Oh, only time you see me inhale is when I'm breathing in. Isn't that more of a pun on the word hail, like a hailstorm? Oh my god, he's breathing in hail? That's got to be bad for your throat. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. He's the only time you'll see me in a hailstorm is when I'm breathing in. He breathes really deeply when he's in a hailstorm. Because it's stressful. I guess I get that. Anyway, that might get him canceled. The only issue there is that he might get canceled. All right, we got a little Instagram here. Let's see what's going on.
Whiskey bottles and brand new cars. Oak tree, you're in my way. Whiskey bottles and brand new cars. Oak tree.
Courtesy of Taylor Mailer. It's never smart to text and drive, but if you're going to, you actually have to train for it, and that's what he's doing. He's training up on a back road to text and drive by pushing it to the limit. I don't think that's a good idea, Jeff. But I'm just saying, if you have to text and drive, then at least now he's done it with weighted clothes on, essentially. I don't think you holding two phones and smoking a spliff is actually that unusual, probably in certain parts of the country. Well, maybe in any part of the country. That's true. I shouldn't limit it to parts of the country. That does feel like, I briefly went to a school called Hampton, Sydney. And if they'd had phones, I feel like they would have been doing that kind of stuff. Just cruising down those back roads, double phoning. You got the girl giving you the spliff. Wow, we're in heaven, baby. Yeah. The heaven of Farmville, Virginia. Oh boy. It's RFK. Oh my God, it's RFK. What's he got to say this time? Is it another RFK animal update? I do kind of enjoy these. Let's see what he's got.
Everybody, I hope you're having a good Independence Day weekend. I just made my morning hike, and I caught this bluebelly. They're also called western fence lizards. Look how beautiful that little fella is. Anyway, I'm gonna let him go. Of course. I'll say goodbye.
Oh, he's showing us. He's confirming. Bye.
Tilly's pointing on the lizard.
Put it in front of your dog.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a good...
I'm having a good day. Don't worry. You know, I appreciate a more humanistic angle to a presidential candidate, but you know, not everybody needs to be president. You don't need to run. You can, there's a lot of ways to be successful in life. Yeah, you know, maybe just become lizard man, backyard lizard man. Yeah, there's an angle for RFK here, just kind of leaning into social media plant and pet guy. Yeah, he just finds little creatures in the woods, and then if you haven't heard of him before, you're like, oh my God, is he okay? And then you're like, oh, that's a condition. I've seen a lot of people say that his endorsement could really tip the election one way or the other, and I'm just not sure it matters as much as people might think. You don't think the RFK endorsement could be incredibly consequential? Oh, the new Steve Irwin pivots into the new Steve Irwin. Well, when he's pivoting, he just needs to be careful what he's pivoting into. Jeff? No, I just mean, you know, he needs to have a lot of expertise in animals before he does that. Well, he's training up currently. I mean, he's got an animal in his head. How do you train more than that? There might be ways. All right, let's move away. We're drifting back into politics. Let's just figure out whatever this next thing is.
Speaking of the pin, so like he has the largest I've ever seen, like 9, because I know it, because I always know this is 6 because I measure it, because I don't want men to fool me. So every time before I do anything with them, I like measure it. So like I know it's 1, 2, 3, 9. But you know what? For someone who's so handsome and so well endowed, he's really not good at, you know, sex. It's just, you know, it's how you use it. You know, there's such a thing called too big.
I feel like I'm missing context here. Isis Hong. Is she famous? Who's she talking about? Is that just a general, are these just words of affirmation for those endowed like Chet? Oh, Chet'll get upset. I just mean, you know, the hand science endowment of Chet. What the hand science says Chet's working with. My ex-girlfriend. Yeah, does that upset a guy to hear that, or are they like, at least she said it's big? Can you insult a guy if you say it's big? Or are we dumb enough that as soon as you say it's big, we just stop listening? I did sort of stop listening after she said it was big. Why? I don't know. My brain was just like, yeah, it is. It wasn't even talking about you, Jeff. Anyway, then she said something else about sex, but I'm assuming it was great because, well, that guy's working with 9. I think the weirdest thing she said is that she makes the guy measure it beforehand. That sounds a little like a lie. It's just such an awkward request. Can you measure your dick before we hook up? I mean, most guys probably would, and then they'd lie about it. But still kind of weird. It comes with instructions like IKEA furniture. Ah. Oh, she measures by her hands. Hands don't lie. She's measured her hands, so she knows. She's got 3-inch hands. And it's 9. Using her hand width. Well, I actually have very thin hands. They look pretty normal. No, they're super thin. I heard she used an eel for size comparison. Maybe. Okay, we got a number to get through still. What's happening here? Oh my gosh. No sound here. Oh, whoa. You don't have to worry about his technique, ladies. He's working with a 20-foot sailboat. And the gyrations are on point. That's hot. That's hot? Is that what qualifies as hot? That is what qualifies as hot. I'm hot and bothered. We're back on that straight 10 train. Give that a 9. That's how you work with the boat, Jeff. Doesn't matter how big the boat is. I think with boats it does matter how big the boat is. I feel like I saw into another dimension there briefly. You're seeing things, Jeff. What? All right. Well, a well-deserved 9 for that straight 9 king. Pumping the 9 into the boat. Ooh, this is there's cardboard beds at the Olympics? I didn't know this. This is an informative piece of webs. These are the cardboard beds at the Olympics, and they're being tested. Stress test these beds.
Okay, we're testing the beds, the cardboard beds. Go.
Whoa! I thought it was gonna break for sure. Oh, ow. Are they testing their spines as well? Oh, attitude adjusted. I don't know if this is gonna get views because of the bed, actually. Wow. I could watch them test that bed all day. Jeff, I don't even know how old those girls are. I like watching beds get tested. Sort of felt like I was watching one of those videos they did, the Tickle documentary about. Oh, the Tickle Championships? What's wrong with those? I might need to make you watch a documentary, Jeff. Is there something wrong with the all-male Tickle Championships? They've been off the air for a while, but they're not good. You bet all the beds in the Olympic Village are getting tested pretty thoroughly. It's important to stress test those. Some of the strongest pelvises in the world are going to be doing marathon sessions on those bad boys, so shout outs to the tickling documentary. Actually, one of the more disturbing documentaries I've seen in a while. There's obviously worse things in the world, but surprisingly unpleasant story. The story of those, of the tickle videos. Damn, we can't have anything nice anymore. Hey, when are you gonna pogo with Kendall? Oh, wait, you know what? I should talk about that after this. We gotta buy, maybe we'll buy a pogo on stream. Buy a pogo on stream? Oh my God, yeah. Okay, this looks harmless. Well, is a man staring at a camera ever totally harmless? Let's find out. Case, did you ever get the blazer? We'll talk about that after this too. There was an issue with the blazer. I might have to reorder it.
Hi, I have a magic equation for you. Stay tuned. So as you know, I basically thought I was God for 30 years, and that got me in a lot of trouble, got me in a lot of sticky situations, a lot of hospitalizations, and endless medication and everything, which I support. I take my medication faithfully, religiously, every day, and I feel it's the reason that I've been so strong in my recovery. But in order to put myself in perspective, I came up with, instead of saying Dale equals God, I came up with a equation, which is Jesus equals God squared equals Dale cubed. So that Dale is always smaller than Jesus and God. But recently, as I consider Disney World, not Disneyland, which is corrupted, but Disney World, I've come up with a new equation, which is Jesus equals God squared equals Dale cubed equals Dew squared equals Dewey, the Emperor of Heaven. So if you want to talk to me, God is like the greatest free psychiatrist in the world. So DM me. Have a great day.
Kind of calling out Dr. Chath at the end there. Well, Dr. Chath's not free. I gotta pay every time, especially on short notice, which it always is. Oh, I use him a lot. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of charges from Dr. Chath. He's just a real voice to listen to, you know. He's a voice to listen to. Yeah, you know, he sort of talks more than I do. So I just find that comforting. Well, I'm glad Dale... What you're gonna be glad for? So I was trying to think of what I was glad for Dale there, but I think I might still mostly be worried about Dale. This is my first time seeing Dale, and me as well. And I feel a little concerned for Dale. Well, he's got a new equation. He's sorted it out. He is lesser than Jesus at all times, courtesy of Disney World. And, yeah. That was Dale on his meds? Well, he put on a tie. That's more than I do. That's true. Case forbids me from wearing a tie. Well, I just want us all have kind of the same outfit. It's weird. We're not a football team, Case. I should have my own blazer. That's so much work for me. It's work when I put on a different blazer. Wow, okay. Sorry, let's go back. We missed. What the heck? Oh, it took me a second. Is that what Kendall's been doing in San Diego? Well, because I'm so respectful, it wouldn't even matter, Jeff. If it was a 3-person pogo, we're talking about pogos? Well, we gotta buy the pogo later. And look at this guy go. I was impressed. That was impressive. This is a smart way to train. Wait until she finds out that he can soak his egg in vinegar. You know, I was gonna soak an egg and I didn't even have enough vinegar. I need to go buy vinegar to soak an egg in it. The weird statement, Case. Well, I swear it makes sense. It was a request from chat. Oh my God. We did it. We did it to 10. We believe in self-defense on this stream. When are you gonna get a self-defense correspondent? And should it be me? Maybe not you. What? Okay, that's true. I don't know how to defend myself, but I could learn. If anybody's gonna learn, it's gotta be Jeff. Oh, true. Okay, let's do 2 more. Apologies, I'd like to shout out who's submitting all these, but Case still has his stream in streamer mode. So I can only tell if it's like live and sleazy. And I think Sabrichis. So anyway, this is L ... But thank you for all the submissions. We sincerely appreciate it. I don't mean to take credit for them by not shouting them out. It's just annoying to switch it off streamer mode. That's true, Jeff. We're in agreement there. And also, maybe they don't want to be shouted out. Maybe they want these to be their secret videos. Ooh, a little secret video. Let's watch another secret. Oh, I'm already scared. What's happening? What? Ah, the audio is brutal. I'm gonna turn the audio down so we can watch that back. What flew over there? Is that a person? What the hell? Is that a person? Oh, that's... A little less worried about it being paranormal. And I'm a little more concerned about the guy. Yeah, I was hoping it was a... I didn't even notice it was a person in the first time. It was the Dobby. Weird object knocks out a man. No, that looked like a guy. Am I seeing the video wrong still? There's not a guy standing there, is there? So I'm gonna watch this again because I... Oh, what? Okay, it hit a guy. I thought it was a guy flying into a wall. All right, I don't know what the fuck that video is, but I'm not gonna show it again just in case that guy is dead. I'm sort of scrolling the Reddit here just to see. Okay, they're all just worried that it's a ghost. I'm worried that something in that video is a ghost, but not the thing that hit him. He still had on one shoe, he's fine. That's true. Lately, when people get their shoes knocked off, they're totally fine. And then they stand up and say, let me put on my shoes. I've seen that happen recently. You've seen that happen recently? Yeah, I've seen that a couple times recently. Can't quite remember where. Let's see. We got, let's end on...
This is how I would defend myself if...
That's another defense video, maybe. Okay, I don't know what this is. What? Oh no. Sorry, there's a Minecraft bombing video. Tim Roth, William Dafoe, Adrian Bodie, and... Okay, let's end with a little celebration of celebrity culture. If it'll load. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Let's get some fashion going for our last video. Oh, it's not the celebrities, it's their fashion. Or wait, is it? I can't tell. Oh, it is the celebrities. What? They're having fun. It's William Dafoe in his classic look. Oh, it's Adrian Brody as coat guy. Oh shit, it's Gary Oldman. As all of them dressed as Nazis, I guess? Is that the vibe we're going for here? The celebrity Nazi fashion show? Chic Nazi. Chic villain, you're adding Nazi. If you dressed some of them and they were playing a Nazi, that would be a normal Nazi look. No, they'd have like medals and stuff. Vampires, okay, fair. Vampires. The music was intentionally blown out. Yeah, to celebrate how cool that is. I kind of appreciate fashion shows for how when you're not into fashion, they really look super embarrassing. But I like super embarrassing things, so I just don't know if that's how they're taking it. Fa-chic. Oh, fa-chic. The new chic is fa-chic. We might be careful, or it could be the new a lot of things. Long arms starring Adrian. Wow. Well, you know, I think that's as good of one to end with as any. Sure. Pull the cord. We're done. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna go get some legs again. I really do like having legs. It's one of my favorite appendages to have. They're pretty solid. I do like having legs. But thank you for hanging out. You've been amongst the web with this here gorilla. But for now, we'll send you back to your regularly scheduled news punishment with this guy. See you soon. What the heck? Where'd these people come from, Case? What's happening? It's so unsettling without the music. They just love the show. Okay, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Case, what's going on with your music?
Amongst the web.
Why is the music back now? Why did the music start at the end? It's a lot spookier without the music. I blame Jeff. I guess I should blame Pepito.
Sure, blame me. I probably did it.
It was just a sound effects showcase.
I cut the music for you.
Thanks so much, Pepito.
I'm helping.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, do we have any other segment requests, or is it dealer's choice? Oh, we had a music request. I guess we'll end with music.
Yeah, and when music.
Okay. What else did I say I would talk about today? We talked about the Eels. Oh, boycotts. Oh yeah, I saw that boycotts were supposedly working. Oh, the Blazer. Yeah, so it didn't get delivered. It got registered as delivered, but it never arrived. And then I contacted Sheen customer service, and it turns out that's not that much of a thing. It's like automated, and I couldn't contact them about my delivery because it was marked as delivered. I could no longer dispute that it was delivered. So then I had to contact the shipper, and it's also possible that my neighbor stole it. It's actually very possible. We've had a number of packages go missing. One of them, I won't say who, might. Anyway, I don't have it, so I'm either gonna reorder it, or apparently I can get a refund via the shipping. It's only $28, but it took so much time. I'm like not even sure it's worth the $28 to spend more time on it. But apparently I just need to email them one more thing and I could get a refund. Need to report them? Yeah, I mean, I'm so close to moving. I kind of don't want to. Just don't want to spend time on it. It's a little bit the principle of the matter. Yeah, if I see someone around my building wearing it, I'll be like, It's just, ultimately, some things are more of a headache for you. Like if I actually reported that, or like even accusing them, it's just possible. Because we've had a number. Kendall's had some packages go missing. I don't know. It's a little weird. But I honestly don't think it was delivered, because I got a notification saying it was, checked within like 20 minutes, and it was already gone. So whatever. We have to either get a different one or get the same one. I could honestly get like a nicer coat than a Sheen coat. Maybe I'll just do a little research off stream. And then obviously I'll have to get Munch's approval. Because it's Munch's coat actually. Anyway, speaking of things not getting delivered, let's find out which pogo stick we can fail to actually have arrive. Can I show Amazon without it doxing me? Let's find out. Amazon and pick up at locker. Normally I don't have that big of an issue with deliveries, which is why it's like maybe it's not getting stolen, maybe it's just my building's also huge and confuses a lot of people. So it definitely could be that as well. Okay, let's see what we got here. Pogos. Should I go off Amazon or should I go with a local mom and pogo shop? We got the $39 80 to 160 lbs. Spoiler alert, that will not cover me. And spoiler alert, neither will the 120 to 210. I honestly think maybe I've weighed myself out of the pogo game. So I would literally need I need one that can support up to 250 pounds if I want a pogo. That's just the way it goes sometimes. In fact, let me search for that. 250 lbs pogo stick. Oh, wow. Does this claim to do it? Does Sheen sell pogos? They might. All right. Nope, this one does not. I don't see. Yeah, I don't know if there's one that will support my powerful heft. Yeah, it looks like the highest they go up to on Amazon is 210 pounds. I guess I could make that a fitness goal. Get thin enough to use one of these pogo sticks. But maybe in the meantime, we just get Kendall, because she's... Wow, this one only supports up to 80 pounds? Uh-oh. Okay, this one's only $40. I'll show it to you in just a sec. Is that dangerous, though? Am I putting Kendall at risk? Which isn't my favorite thing to do, I swear. Let's see if I can show... I think now I can show this without it putting my information on blast. This is the other... This is the Kendall possible pogo stick. You can pogo at 210 pounds. I need one with a picture of Millhouse dabbing. I could order that as a shirt for Kendall to wear while she pogo sticks. Ooh, the prices actually go higher. Why is this one more? Is it just the color? Why is this one 50 and this one's 40? This one's 60. Ooh, but Kendall would like this color. But it is way more. You got any reason to lose 20 pounds? Don't we all? I might need to lose I guess 40 pounds. This one's also 70 because it's red? Oh wait, no, this one's red. Huh, I don't know what makes them... I don't know what's adjusting the price here. Get her a helmet. I have a biking helmet. Do you need a specific pogo helmet? Okay, I don't need to spend $60 on it. But my instincts tell me this is the color that will make Kendall happiest. And if I'm going to make her pogo on a stream, I feel like I should consider her aesthetic tastes. So I think... Oh, and I'll have it tomorrow. Damn. We can do this next week. I'll be out of town on Friday, actually, so I won't be streaming. I guess if this arrives in the morning, we could do it tomorrow. I'm going for it. Fuck it. I'm going in. Yeah. Oh, I have $150 in credit card points I can use. This pogo stick is basically free. Dude, this is a $0 pogo stick, it turns out. If someone steals this pogo stick, I'm going to be pretty upset. Okay, now I just have to quickly search Millhouse dabbing t-shirt. Because I do like that idea as well. Though I don't know if it'll arrive at the same time. Oh, there's no shirt of him dabbing? There's room in the market, everyone. There's a lot of dabbing t-shirts. But I'm not seeing a Millhouse dabbing t-shirt. I mean, look at all these options. None of them Millhouse? Even Goku's getting in on this. Cupid dabbing? That's kind of fun. 2 T-Rexes dabbing? How about Millhouse vibing? I mean, that's got to be a thing, right? This is not Millhouse. This is not Millhouse at all. Oh, this one's kind of a vibe. This is sort of Millhouse vibing. That's honestly, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good t-shirt. putting it under consideration. Maybe that's the new blazer. It's just everyone in this network in a Millhouse t-shirt. Does that work, Pepita?
I mean, I think that's a huge improvement.
Yeah, maybe we just do it the next time we're at Venice Beach. That's where the real Millhouse t-shirts are. You'll find they're probably wearing the Sheen blazer and Pogo. Yeah. I'm going to keep my eye out around this apartment complex for the pogoing thief. Okay. Music. What else? We went amongst the web. We have to do the music. We could do something else quick. Wear green shirts and have any outfit you want. Oh. Maybe. They might need to be green shirts hooked up to an elaborate 3D modeling system with various bubbles on them. But that would be fun if I could pull that off. No, she's encouraging immersion. Do 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 do. All right, I'm just checking the news here real quick. Ew. Ooh, sorry. There's an AI story. You know that makes me want to click on it. My favorite subject. Oh, you know what? Oh wait, never mind. I had a thought, and it evacuated. Let's bring over Liliana to talk about this ugly AI stuff. Liliana, how you doing? You know me, right? Yeah, I know you. Oh, great. What are we talking about? Hideous AI? Everyone hates hideous video celebs hugging their younger selves. Everybody? What if I like it? What if I love it? Breaking news, everybody. Everybody's being a hater, especially Case, who just can't get with the times and love AI like the rest of us. Let's see what we've got. Everyone hates the hideous AI video of celebs hugging their younger selves. Stop it. They're making it really awkward and creepy. For some reason, an artist has taken images of celebrities hanging out with their younger selves and given them the AI treatment, and the results are, and I'll be the judge of this, positively nightmarish. The original work in question was created by Dutch artist and Ard Gelinek, who's manipulated images of celebs like Will Smith, Keanu Reeves, and Tom Hanks canoodling with their younger selves, and they went mildly viral in 2021. Wait. Oh, those were manipulated images. 3 short years later, the digital art landscape looks different. Accordingly, he set AI loose on these works, and the results are uncanny. Well, no reason to beat around... What? Don't speak for me. No reason to beat around the bush. Let's see what we've got here. They're all so bashful. And that one was weirdly accurate. I really like how twitchy the old Mel Gibson is. So that one's really kind of getting the essence. No, we should full screen this. Let's full screen this. Liliana likes it. Liliana seems to like it. Like it? What's not to like? Look at how happy Brad Pitt is. Yes, I love it. Ah! Did they do Paul Rudd? He never ages? Everyone's saying he aged finally. They were saying that before the Deadpool joke even. Rated? Well, look, sometimes AR is just it's just a feel-good time. The news told us nobody likes it. Well, Liliana is just trying to break the internet. Yeah, I'm breaking the internet by disagreeing. I love it. Can you imagine if you could hug a different version of yourself, Case? And smile? He's not coming in at all. You have veins of ice. It's only a 4.78, Liliana. It'd need to be a higher score for me to try to hug you. That's hurtful. That's hurtful, Case. Come on, get in here. You know you want a hug. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Come on, scoot over. Scoot over. Oh my gosh, don't get behind me. Don't get behind me. Okay, yeah, stay in front of me. There we go. And I pat you on the shoulders. And then I go down and we do a back hug. Look happier about it. That's a good boy. Now back to your corner. Teleport for me. Teleport! Teleport harder! Teleport! There we go. Good. Was that so hard? Why'd you hug my hips? You've got big hips. This is Case technically with his younger self. Oh, we need the music actually. Get back here. Get back here, Case. Case. Come on. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I'll come back over there. Stay there, you nasty boy. Oh, that's beautiful. It felt weird both times. It's equal parts funny and creepy. What's creepy about it? Well, thanks, Liliana. It was just a quick little news hit. A quick little news bite for everybody. Num num num. Just a little bit of news for you. Let's send it back to to Case, to then send it to DJ Music. I'm Liliana Bressensmith. And don't worry that sensation breathing down your neck. It's just my love. Bye, everybody. I still need to get an HR rep. We were going to have it be a toilet for a little while. Our skibbity HR rep. I'm not sure if that hire ever went through, though. Peter, did you ever handle the skibbity toilet HR thing?
Oh, you wanted the skibbity guy?
Well, I just thought that was someone you were considering.
I mean, yeah, I was considering the skibbity guy, but... What, am I just supposed to give jobs away? Am I just supposed to give it away, Case? Come on. Sorry, I
thought I saw something there for a second. Sorry, Pepito looks a little confused. Oh, there he is. This is the HR rep I was considering hiring. Am I being silenced? I might have to take that up with HR. But that could be me. That could be me. Tommy Bidet's back. Yeah, just if you need somebody, I'm available. This looks a lot like you. Kind of look like me. It's too much JD Vance lookalikes for one stream. Those are the kind of self-insult case that actually HR does handle. If you're too mean to yourself, I will write you up. Should consider the toilet haircut? Yeah, don't you want a perfectly round little head? I don't like having the extra bit of my head. Sort of into having, you know, more of a full head. Well, look, that's one option we could have for HR, I guess. You could also have me. I've got a lot of experience. It's not all about the toilet. Guess that's another option. Or if you're really looking for someone to clean house. Okay, we don't need to do the full. We don't need to see everybody, Pepito.
Oh, okay, those are just some of the candidates I was considering.
Well, maybe we'll vote on that later. Maybe we'll vote on that next time we're on.
Oh, okay. The vote is a great way to do a hire. You just open it up to the people. And nothing ever goes wrong that way.
Yeah, democracy in action, it always works.
I don't know what it is, so yeah.
Literally a toilet brush? I mean, it's been through a lot of, you know, it's been through some
piss?
Yeah, it's probably also been through some piss. Looks like your HR department is really coming together. After you beat Elden Ring? Oh my god, Elden Ring. Shit, I don't even know how close I am. Technically, I beat Mesmer, who seemed like the main protagonist based on the trailer. Does that count as beating it?
Don't you want to beat it?
I kind of do, but I keep not streaming it. And I mean, I need to beat it on stream. Well, maybe I have to try to go for that next week. Maybe I can just do maybe I can marathon it. Maybe do a Saturday stream or something.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, it's about the end of the stream. The end of the stream. Let's set it over to DJ Music to play us out of here today. I don't even know what story he's going to be covering. Maybe I should have left the terrifying celebrity lookalike story for him. I'm sure there's another one in the Discord. If you ever have a story you want to submit, the cream.team, you can put it in the back feed thread. If there's any news stories you're hoping I cover. I don't have the best track record of covering every story in there, but you know, I pulled most of the stories there today from there, so feel free to news it up. Let's send it to DJ Music to news us out. Here he is, the producer of Club Girl himself. It's DJ Music. Really blasting in today. Hello, everybody. It's your DJ Music, yeah. Coming in real hard for some music. You know what? I mean, I produced this song, so let's fuck it. Let's play a little of my latest hits. Of course, I tag it very subtly at the top, but just while I pull up my lasers. You gotta play this. You gotta play your hits a lot. Such an honor to work with all 10 of the artists that rap this for me. They requested to remain anonymous, but I got 10 rappers on this track, I swear. God damn, man. Club in a club, man. Yeah, man. Club in a club, goddamn, man. Alright, let me see what news I'm talking about today. Whoa. What kind of news we working with, baby? Yeah. Oh, Skibbity Toilet copyright. We were going to talk about that yesterday. We never did.
couldn't see him with the club shit round, bang, cut my lip. See him damn girl, get on the club and girl, never my son like I damn.
Club, yeah. You know, I wrote some of these lyrics. Not to take too much credit, but I did, you know, I workshopped some of these lyrics with the talent. Right, where's my story? Where's my story? Come on, man. Come on, man. Where's my story, man? There we go. Okay, skibbity toilet. Just play it in all the clubs right now. Maybe this might not be a club crowd, but this is in all the clubs right now. It's popped off in the clubs for sure. Skibbity toilet though, let's get a little bit of that going. Remix. Alright, cut it off. Give me something else. Give me a different story, baby. Yeah! Here we go, I haven't heard this one in a minute. Catch me in the club, Vink 218 in the club, yeah. Catch me in the club, in the love, club, in the love, the club, the love, club. You catch me in the club, that's why I laugh at the fire. Woo! Here we go with the lasers. I got a story coming in that might change it. Gotta turn on the lasers. Got a story, I won't spoil it. I wanna know it. Got a toilet, baby, got a toilet, baby, gonna skip it in the toilet. Woo! Let's see. Skip it on a copyright for me. A takedown request from my boy Gary. It's very dumb, that's surprising me. Okay, on Sunday Gary Newman, creator of Gary's Mindset, on his official Discord that he received a DM say to take down what? Okay, hey, request for the Skibbity Toilet related content in his game, prompting the creator of Skibbity Toilet to fuck, boom, to hop in to say that the request did not come from him. Okay, a partially redacted screenshot of the request Newman shared on his Discord shows that it came from Invisible Narratives, the company that acquired the film and TV rights to Skibbity Toilet. Dilemma coming in, they gonna boil it. The poop in the toilet is getting boiled by the copyright. If they fight, then they might just tonight. Yes, skibbity. We skibbitying, alright. Alright. If you're not familiar with the most proper nouns in the above sentence, congratulations. But secondly, I promise you I'm not having a stroke. I'm merely trying to explain the complicated consequences of opting for movie and TV rights. A meme that is almost entirely composed of recycled assets from a 20-year-old video game. Skibbity Toilets, a machinima series on YouTube by Galaxy Garisimov, who is also known by Da Fuck Boom. Club going to fuck boom. Skibbity clearing out the room. Copyright bringing that doom. We singing a new tune while the kitties swoon. And the creator, well, they ain't not gonna let it foam. That copyright is gonna pass the law. Creators like, nah, you might have the rights, but that doesn't mean we won't put up a fight. Woo! We skibbity cause we free. Skibbity every night easily. The skibbity ain't taking a crap on me. I'm crabbing it out with the hits, baby. Gary's Mod, no fraud. Gary's Mod is bringing that God. Skibbity toilet like a TV head. You copyright me, bitch, you gonna end up dead. I'm fucking DJ Music, I'm in the club. Girling up if you know what's up. And I got the hits. I got these fucking hits. Woo! Well, that's what happened. Basically, there was a copyright strike. The rest of this story is just explaining what Skibbity Toilet is. Well, we know that. In this house, we celebrate Skibbity, man. We all know what the Skibbity is because we live in, baby, even though we ain't kids, we Skibbity. Let's see if we can get a toilet on the line. Let's see if we can get a Skibbity to talk to us. I think they like to be called Skibbities. Let me see if I can ascertain a Skibbity for us to chat with. Is that a Skibbity? Some of these Skibbities aren't toilet enough for me. I need an honest to goodness Skibbity toilet. I mean, I could talk to that HR guy from earlier, but I kind of want more of the classic Skibbity look. Damn, it's hard to find a Skibbity nowadays. Hmm? You know what? I'm just gonna go with this. The mouth doesn't move on the skibbity toilet, but it still makes words. Let's find a skibbity beat. A skibbity beat. The toilets don't like to talk about their situation unless it's over a skibbity beat. Thank you for hanging out, Matt Liddell. You could have been here for the past 2 hours instead of gooning. Well, the gooning starts now. Because I'm about to talk to a toilet. Well, a skibbity toilet. Please welcome to the stage at this time. Fresh out the toilet. It's a skibbity toilet. Give it up, pop, 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 dip. Give it up, pop, 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 dip. Give it up, pop, 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 dip. Give it up, pop, 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 dip. Give it up, pop, 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 dip. Give it up, pop, 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 dip. We go hard, we don't stop. Stepping in the club with a little brain rot. Oh yeah, every time I come through, I have to wipe all the fresh fucking poo out my eyes, yo. Get that poo out your eyes. Let's give it a surprise. This totally lies. Freshest toilet of the game. Stick it up, toilet game done change. Pop it up that water, don't flush it. I make so much money that I might just brush it off that jet on my shoulder. Every time I skip it in the toilet, I get mad at it. I'm get mad cause I don't know that I'm mad at me. I'm skipping it, bubbling, stupid, bubbling, stupid. There's that new rap style where he doesn't really say words. Skip it on, slap it up. Give it up, slap that. Give it up, give it up, slap that. Yeah, man. This is the kind of content I like. Skip it up, that shit, skip it up, man. Yeah, skip it up, skip it up, cause I can. Check out this beat that we're currently listening to. Yeah. If I get serious for a second, there's a lot of problems in the world, but I know if we're just skibbity, man, we can come together in toilet. I just wanted to say that. That's a beautiful message. It's not all about rap. Sometimes it's important to, I don't want to interrupt the fun, but I really mean this. Sometimes if we could just come together in skibbity, man, we could all toilet. That's beautiful, man. Look, I'm not trying to get political, but I just think it needs to be said, you know? Yeah. Anyway, woo! Grab that shit out the mouth. Shitting out what I don't. Never had a fucking doubt. I'm just shitting straight out my mouth. I poop out my mouth. I poop out my mouth. I live in poop, but I live down south where your dick is. That's where I shit, man. I shit on my dick and I'm out of the dick shit. Wow, here we go. Bye-bye. Say he shits out of his dick? I didn't know that about skibbity toilets. That was beautiful. Sometimes messages are important. You just gotta let your guests say what's on their mind. Shitting out your dick or your mouth? It sounds like you're saying both. I don't know. Alright, let's rate Cassim. Woo! That's your usual DJ Music level of quality content. Yeah! Cassim's on, y'all. Let's get out of here. Looks like he just went live. How convenient. Woo! That's, of course, another dream. Signing off now until the Patreon stream. You know I love to rate him so easily. I'm gonna send you all the way of our boy SMG. Ha ha! 3 minutes now. You gonna join him in the middle of his hot countdown. What's he up to? I don't know. But I'm gonna rate his ass because all of you just got to go. So thank you all, shouting you out. Loud and sleazy, Ray Silver, Reverie Wolf, Bundle Sprout. Thank you so much for hanging out in chat. Shaka, Funnel Web Propaganda. Greg to you, Uncle Phil 2K, Dilemma come one May. Hey, Scammer of course. And Sabrici, modding out this nasty ass horse. Alright, love the hate. Thanks for hanging out as well. Apple Dapple in the chat got me feeling oh so swell. Did this Ray create? Well, yes, it did. Jay Credible, thanks for hanging out as well where we live. Mr. Smith, woo, woo, that's an anonymous. anonymous name, but I love you too, baby. You done changing the game. Scammer, case cost a breachy, a nasty ass horse. Hope I didn't do that. I didn't mean it, of course. Don Johnson as well. Well, you're always great. Dank sauce, bringing love instead of some nasty ass hate. Nasty ass horse. Did I say that? Damn, that's, you know, sometimes the music just gets away. Sometimes the music gets away from you if I did. Apologies to reaching the mastermind. I'll have to check the VOD. It's just horse and course rhyme. Anyway, you've all been sent to cast them now, so this is officially a secret stream. And the best thing you can do with any secret stream is end it, y'all. We'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye. Skimming it toilet every damn day.